wondering how long ago did dogs begin living with humans, the oldest known evidence of domestic dogs dates back to a 33,000-year-old domesticated dog skull that was found in a cave in Siberia. Humans have lived so many years with dogs, thus we can see that there is a special relationship with dogs and humans. Dogs have originally evolved from wolves due to the similarities in their behaviors and looks. Wolves have longer and sharper teeth because they live in the wild. However, dogs have adapted to the environment around them by living with humans. We are still not sure how dogs started to get domesticated, but some scientists predicted that some people took some wolf puppies to home, fed them, and treated them like we do to dogs today. And that's how the wolves started to get domesticated and became the forms of dogs that exist today. Since so many years ago, dogs have been used to help humans. During the period when humans went hunting, they went along with dogs that helped to detect where the games are. And those species are now usually used as police dogs, which are also known as search and rescue dogs. Today, guard dogs, search dogs, and detection dogs are the main that give a lot of help for humans. Guard dogs are assistance dogs that are trained to guide blind and visually impaired people around obstacles. They are trained to guide their masters around potholes, mailboxes, utility poles, low-hanging branches, and many other things that could cause injury for the blind person. Guard dogs are useful because they help blind people get around on their own without having to hire someone to drive them places and whatnot. A detection dog, also known as a sniffer dog, is trained to use its senses to detect substances such as explosive, illegal drugs, or blood. One notable quality of detection dogs is that they are able to discern the individual sense even when the scents are combined or masked by other odors. Dogs give a lot of help for the humans, however, there are people who abuse dogs cruelly and mistreat them. Today, animal abuse became one of the most serious problems in our society. People usually raise dogs more than the other pets because they show respect to their owners and are the closest animals to humans. As people buy and domesticate dogs more and more, the rate of the abused dogs is rising. Usually, people who abuse animals severely have low sense of feeling that other humans do. They don't know how the animal will feel when they get abused and how painful they'll feel. Most of them are psychotic and not normal. They're creatures that have feelings and know what pain is. Abusing and torturing poor animals that can speak is the most crucial things to do as human beings. Why do they calm themselves down by making the innocent creatures painful and cut their lives off? They don't have any rights to do that. So many people would think the same as I do. There are more campaigns going on to oppose and stop animal abuse. I have known that animal abuse is a serious problem for a long time and I've always paid attention to it. This is how I decided to go into pain, one of the clubs in school that we go to, a shelter of abused animals and take care of them. I've been living with my dog Molly for over 4 years and she became part of my family. Now she understands many things what we say and is well disciplined. We've never taught her any skills and tricks that normal dogs know, so she doesn't know any of them, but she understands what we say. Whenever she's gone to the vet or has to get a haircut, she's not home, and that makes the house really cheerless. There's nothing to punish her except whenever she messes up the house with her waste. Today, I want to share some of my know-hows that I've been using to raise Molly. I'm not an expert, but there are some tips that I think it's really useful when you raise your dogs. If you've never had a dog and planning to have one, you need to consider very carefully and closely when choosing dogs. There are many homeless dogs around and they're waiting eagerly for you to pick them up. Adopting dogs may also be a good choice than buying them with money. Many will already know, but taking them to the vets once a month is very important, especially when your dog is a puppy. They can easily get sick when they're away from their mom. Molly has been going to the vet every month and she's really healthy and clean. Health is the most important thing above all things. If your dog gets sick, you'll also be entangled in money problems. Keeping them warm and for a healthy life for your dog, choosing the right food is also important. There are foods that may be harmful for your dogs, and some of them can be life-threatening food. Onions, grapes, and chocolate can be the main that are harmful for your dogs. However, there are also some healthy food, and they are broccoli, sweet potato, strawberry, and so on. When they eat these kinds of food, you need to brush their teeth, or else they'll get a cavity. Walk them very often, especially when your dog is a big breed. They need to have a walk every day because they have bigger energy mass than the smaller ones. When dogs stay indoors for a long time, they can get stressed out easily and have no energy. Giving them constant attention is very important. Look after them like they're babies, and when you need to punish them, try to think again why they had done it. They don't have ability to express their feelings by saying it, so we need to recognize their feelings and ideas by looking at their face expressions. Make a big amount of effort to understand them and never make them feel lonely. Josh Billings once said, "A dog is the only thing on earth that loves you more than he loves himself." We need to open our hearts to them even more than they respect and listen to us. Thank you.